Dear friends, now I am going to use the transparent commands. So before going to those commands, I am drawing some profiles. I am drawing circle. See. So I have drawn these commands. So I want to delete this circle. I am selecting this and pressing delete. So now I need this object again. So without using undo command, so how we can get this object? So I am using the first option in transparent commands. So go to the command line, type oops, OOPS, type oops and press enter. So that see, the erased object has come back. So oops is a command. So to restore the previous operation, we will use this command without using undo option. So this is the command oops, or if you delete this rectangle, I am selecting this and I am pressing delete. And now I need that object without using undo command. I need that. So I am going to command line and type oops and press enter. So that only one time only the oops command will be used. See, like undo, or if you control Z, so how many times by using those commands you can do undo many more times, but by using oops command only one time we will go back to the previous operations. We will restore those operations. So it will be used as that. And now I am going to the command PICKBOX. Go to command line, type PICK, PICKBOX, PICKBOX and press enter. So the default value is 5. So if you let us check what is the default value, and I am pressing enter to activate the default value. C. So to the cursor there is a square box. If you closely observe, so there is a square box to the cursor. The plus symbol cursor has middle, there is a square box, that is called the PICKBOX. So now I need to change the size of that PICKBOX. It is not visible properly. So if you need to increase the PICKBOX size, then you need to give the command. And I am going to the command line, type PICK and press enter. So it is defaultly 5. I am giving the value of some 15 and press enter. See how it has increased to that. So like that you can increase the PICKBOX size, and the maximum value is 50. So how you know 50 is the maximum value? How you can tell? See, I am giving PICKBOX size. See, giving the command PICKBOX and press enter. So we have given 15, and if you give more than 50, I am giving some value 55 and press enter. So it is showing the value requires an integer between 0 and 50. So the minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 50 for the PICKBOX size. So I am going to default value 5 and press enter. Now see, the plus symbol is known as in the first video I told about the introduction. So the plus symbol is known as cursor, and I want to increase the size of the cursor. So go to command line, type cursor size, CURSORSIZE. Give the command cursor size and press enter. So enter new value for cursor size. So defaultly it is 5. The size is 5. I am giving the command, just activating the default value, press enter. So see, as you can see, the cursor, it is the size 5. So the plus symbol is known as cursor and the value is 5. The size of that cursor is defaultly 5. Now I need to increase the size of the cursor. So what to do? Go to command line, type cursor size, cursor size, and press enter. Now give the value. I am giving the value of some 20 and press enter. See, now what happened? The cursor size has increased. See, and what is the maximum value of this cursor size? 100 is the maximum value, and it should have the minimum value of 1. See, how do you know the maximum value is 100? How will you tell? See, how will you tell means cursor, go to the command line, type cursor size, press enter. Now I am giving the value more than 100. I am giving some 101. I am giving 101 and press enter. See what it is telling us? Requires an integer between 1 and 100. So you need to give the values between 1 and 100 only. So if you give more than or less than 1, it won't take. See, so I have given this as 20. So the cursor size has increased, and I am defaultly and press enter. See, as your requirements, you can change those sizes. Unless you cannot change, don't change these values. So it looks. I'm going to. So go to the command line. I am using the command Aperture, APERATURE, and press enter. So now it is asking you Aperture snap target height. How much height you need? It is asking. So you need to give the values in between 1 and 50 only. See, minimum value is 1 and the maximum value is 50. If you give more than 50, I am giving 51 and press enter. So it is showing us the message requires an integer between 1 and 50. So we need to give within that values. I am giving 20 and press enter. So like limits command. So after giving limits, so the objects won't, the graphical area won't be zoomed. So after giving limits, you need to give zoom, and you need to press all. So like in the similar way, after giving aperture value, so you cannot find anything. So after giving this aperture, I have given 20. Now go to the command line. You need to type Apbox for aperture box and press enter. So defaultly it is 0. So I am giving the value 1 and press enter. So what aperture means, if you select any object to draw, I am selecting this line. So what happens, see, to the cursor, the aperture size has increased. See, I have given, see, before it hasn't appeared, now it is appearing. See, to the cursor, the aperture, the box is appearing. It is known as aperture box. It is 1 to the aperture box, and the maximum value, minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 1. So you need to give in between the 0 and 1 values. So, and I am going to this Apbox and press enter. Now if you click 0, if you type 0 and press enter, and if you select any object, no aperture is appearing. See, so if you put 0, then it won't be appeared, and if you keep 1, the aperture box size, so it will be appeared. So after giving aperture, give the command Aperture and press enter. So the 20 size, how much size in aperture if you give, so that much size, the aperture size will be appeared. And if you want to see how the size is increasing, so it is applied or not, then you need to give Apbox. So now I am going to change this value to 15 and press enter. So after giving the aperture value, you need to give Apbox, that means aperture box, and press enter. And now defaultly it is 0, so that it won't appear, and you need to give 1 here, the value, and press enter. Now you need to select any object so that the aperture size is 15. You can give the maximum value of 50 also, then the size will be increased. So like this we will use these transparent